The Kooks system we are talking about here today will be for the 2013 and 14 Shelby GT500 owners out there who are interested in picking up one of the highest quality systems available for the 5.8 powered Shelby, and one that will provide you with an aggressive but not over the top tone. Now, prospective buyers can look forward to the very high quality 304 grade stainless throughout, including the twin 4-inch tips, available by the way in your choice of polished or black for just north of $1,300, depending on your tip color, of course. Now, your install will not involve any cutting or permanent modification, so let's go 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter here, with a more detailed walkthrough to come later in the video. So for those who don't know, Kooks is a killer exhaust company, and they've been doing their thing ever since Papa Kook made his very own set of headers in the garage for the family race car back in the 1960s. And as someone who has had the pleasure of meeting Papa Kook, God bless him, and checking out the facilities down in North Carolina, I can tell you that the guys eat, sleep, and breathe exhaust systems. It's all they do, and it's really evident in the quality of their build. But with the brief history lesson wrapped up, let's get into the sound of the Kooks catback on the mighty 5.8, and angry doesn't even begin to sum things up here. Now, just a very, very aggressive sound coming from the TVS blown Shelby, and one that is fitting of the GT500 badge. So, going to my patented Wake the Neighbor scale, I have the Kooks coming in at a very stout 4 out of 5 on my 1 to 5 or 1 to Wake the Neighbor scale. Now, inside the car, sure, you're gonna hear things a little bit, but it's certainly not a droney system by any stretch of the imagination. But moving away from the sound and into the build and construction, and again, a very top-notch system from tip to tip here, and that typically will be your experience when entertaining a Kooks exhaust system here on the site. This does include premium grade 304 stainless steel throughout, the benchmark in the category, and ultimately the best at reducing corrosion over the years. You're also going to be looking at 3-inch mandrel bent tubing leading into and out of the high flow oval muffler before finally exiting out the twin 4-inch tips here, which are embossed with that Kooks logo. Again, guys, just a heads up, you can grab these things in a polished finish, which you're looking at here, for that $1,300 or so price tag. The black tip option will kick things up $100 or $200 extra, and you can find that system on the site as well. Finally, Kooks does throw in a lifetime warranty for this system for a little added peace of mind over the years. But switching gears, let's talk about the installation. And again, a very simple bolt-on job, 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, as we've already pointed out. And to give you a better idea of what's involved here, here's a detailed walkthrough.
First thing we're gonna do is take a 13mm socket and loosen the clamps up that hold our mufflers to our over axle pipes. We'll do the same thing on the other side. Next thing we're gonna do is remove the 2 15mm bolts holding the Panhard bar support brace. And we'll just pull this down to give our over axle pipes a little bit more room to slide out. Next thing we're gonna do is loosen up the clamps at our H pipe. I have a 15mm socket on my impact gun. Next thing we're gonna do is remove the axle back mufflers. Before we do that though, we wanna spray down our rubber isolators with some WD-40. All right, the first rubber hanger we are going to remove is the one furthest back to the end of the car. Pop the hanger out of the isolator. Now we can go back here, move our over axle pipe out of the way. All right, once that drops down, we can slide our muffler out of the rear hangers. And we'll do the same thing on the other side now. Start off with our rearmost hanger. Pop it out of the rubber isolator. Once we've detached the over axle pipe, we can slide the whole muffler out of the two rear hangers. We're now ready to remove the over axle pipes. Just gonna lift up a little bit, slide them forward out of the clamp, and route them back over the axle and out of the car. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. First thing we're gonna do with this install here is get the left side over axle pipe installed. Keep in mind that Kooks does mark left from right, so you don't mix that up. All right, we're just gonna leave this clamp loose for now. We'll get our right side over axle pipe installed and then move on from there. All right, we'll do the same thing for the right side. I did spray a little WD-40 inside the clamps here just to help me slide these new pipes into place. All right, now we are ready to install the over axle section of pipe here. We're gonna slide a clamp on first. Do not forget to put your clamps on, or else you'll be taking your exhaust back apart. And we're gonna go up over pan hard bar support brace and down onto our extension pipe here. Next thing we can do is go to the left side over axle pipe. Again, don't forget to put your clamp on first. All right, we're now ready for our mufflers. All right, we're ready to install our muffler now. First thing we're gonna do is slide it into the rear hangers. Once we've got the front hangers in place, we can now get our rear hanger in place. Don't forget to spray those down with some WD-40. It's gonna help you get them popped on a lot easier. All right, we'll do the same thing on the right side now. First, we need to get our rear hangers started in the rubbers. And we'll get our rear hanger now. All right, we're gonna start to tighten up some clamps now. I'm gonna start right back here at the first axle back clamp. Guys, make sure you got your clamps lined up right. These are pretty tough to get lined up. that's going to wrap up our review and install of this Kooks catback exhaust. Be sure to check out more at AmericanMuscle.com.